When you picture a cowboy, you probably see a lone hero riding into the sunset, thanks to Hollywood. The truth, the real cowboy's life was nothing like the movies. Forget glamour and gunfights. It was dirty, grueling work. Cowboys were laborers, not legends, more likely to be covered in mud and manure than wearing a spotless bandana. Their days were spent wrangling stubborn cattle, fixing fences, and enduring harsh weather, not dramatic duels. The myth of the cowboy was crafted to sell stories, not to reflect reality. After the cattle drives ended, dime novels and movies turned these workers into icons, erasing the hardship and diversity. The real job was seasonal, dangerous, and paid little. Cowboys weren't independent heroes. They were hired hands for cattle barons. Their main task moved massive herds across hundreds of miles on long, slow cattle drives. It was monotonous, exhausting, and sometimes terrifying. The Hollywood version hides the truth. The constant smell of livestock, endless dust and saddle sores that never healed. So let's pull back the curtain and look at the real cowboy. He wasn't a myth, he was a worker, tough and resilient. The legend is entertaining, but the reality is far more interesting. Let's talk about who these cowboys really were, and why their true story matters. Hollywood's cowboys were almost always white, but the real West was far more diverse. The first cowboys were Mexican vaqueros, who invented the tools and techniques of the trade. Many cowboys were black, former slaves seeking new lives after the Civil War. Native Americans joined, too, bringing deep knowledge of the land. The cattle trail was a melting pot. White, black, Mexican, and Native American men working side by side. They relied on each other, sharing skills and stories. Figures like Nat Love and Bill Pickett proved the cowboy was never just one type of person. Their stories challenged the one-dimensional Hollywood image. The real cowboy crew was as diverse as America itself. The real cowboy's day was all about hard work. Cattle drives meant endless hours in the saddle, moving herds slowly across rough terrain. Riding drag meant choking on dust all day. Stampedes, river crossings, and wild weather made the job dangerous. Cowboys slept on the ground, ate beans and biscuits, and worked through exhaustion. Gunfights? Rare. Most towns had strict gun laws. A cowboy's real tools were his rope and his horse. Most died from accidents or disease, not shootouts. The job was relentless, no days off, just grit and survival. The cowboy was a laborer, not a gunslinger. Why does the real cowboy story matter? It honors the tough, diverse workers who built the West. Their grit and teamwork are more impressive than any Hollywood duel. The myth erases their struggles and contributions, especially those of non-white cowboys. Knowing the truth makes our history richer and more honest. The real cowboy was part of a team, not a lone hero. His story is about survival, endurance, and cooperation. Remembering the real cowboy grounds the legend in reality, and that's a story worth telling.